Hey guys, today I'm going to make some lasagna soup in the slow cooker. So let's get crocking. I've got a pound of 96% lean, 4% fat ground beef that's spread out in the bottom of my slow cooker there. I'm just going to cook it right in the slow cooker without browning it first or anything. Season it up with some kosher salt and some onion powder. But you can use any type of seasonings that you like. You can use some Italian seasoning or whatever you like. And also a 45-ounce jar of pasta sauce. And I'm also going to add 2 cups of beef broth. I'm going to pour some of it in this pasta container and swish it around so I can get the rest of the sauce out of the bottom of the jar there. Alright, and I'll pour the rest of this in. And I'll stir this up a little bit, get it mixed up a little there. And we'll get the lid on there, and I'll write the ingredients to everything I used in the description when I'm done. Now I'm going to cook this on high for about 2 hours. And then I'll add the lasagna noodles and maybe some spinach. It's been 2.5 hours and this smells really good. Let's see how it looks. Okay, what I'm going to do now is see how that ground beef is kind of stuck together. So I'm going to break it all up. And once I get it all broken up, I'm going to add a little bit of spinach and the lasagna noodles. The meat is pretty well broken up. Now I'm going to add a couple of handfuls of raw spinach. This shrinks down quite a bit, so it looks like a lot, but like I said, it shrinks down a lot. If you don't like spinach, then you don't have to add that. You can just skip this part and add the lasagna noodles. So I'll get that down into the sauce a little bit there. Alright, I have a box of lasagna noodles here, so these are pretty good sized noodles like this. So I'm going to break them into like smaller, more bite-sized pieces. And I'll get these all mixed in. I put 13 of these big lasagna noodles in there. Just broke them up into bite-sized pieces. Now we'll get the lid back on there and let them cook for a few until they're... It's been about 20 minutes and I've stirred this a couple of times since I added the noodles. I think they look pretty good. They look about done to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of this out of the pot because that pot holds the heat and the noodles will keep cooking and they'll get too mushy if you leave them in there. So I'm going to get it all out of the pot and then we'll add some cheese to it and try it out. I have some shredded mozzarella and provolone cheese here, so I'm going to add some of that to it. But you could add other kinds, any kind you like really. You could add ricotta, you could add cottage cheese, or just really any kind of cheese that you like to it. The cheese melted. Let's see how this looks here. Looks pretty darn good. Looks a lot like lasagna. All right. Try a bite. That's good. Tastes pretty much like lasagna, only you don't have to put it all together. You just make it in a pot. I guess we'll give Annie a taste here to see what she thinks. Want to bite a burger there, Annie? There you go. Annie approved. Well, that turned out real good. I'll write the ingredients and the cooking time and all that in the description like usual. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.